How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. This is Wake Run Collapse. I got box number 5 out of 12 of Japanese Thunderclap Spark with us today. So, we're looking for more good cards, and looking to have a little bit of a discussion about the state of GXs in this TCG of ours. So, hope you'll be along for the ride. I hope you enjoy the video and the polls. In the meantime, make sure you slide down to the bottom and hit that like button as well. I would, of course, greatly appreciate it. So this conversation was sparked by something I saw actually just a few short minutes ago, and that was that the scans for Fairy Rise have been released. Now, they've been doing this recently, showing the full set outside of like full arts and stuff, posting the whole thing online about a week in advance. So you get a Tapu Koko Holo there. The whole thing has been posted like on the official website for everyone to kind of see, and maybe it's to help them plan for their decks once they buy these packs and boxes, and probably encourages them to go out and get them rather than waiting for like ripped scans from other places, trying to cobble the sets together online. And I noticed something, well, kind of interesting. I noticed that the GXs, well, here's your comparison. You take the GXs in this set, like this one. You got the Macargo, you have Virizion, you have Zeraora, and what the heck is the other one? You have Genesect. So in this set, Genesect had already received a GX. Zeraora is a brand new card. Macargo was never like a new school EX. If something was like an old school EX, I just don't think that that's recent enough to be relevant or considered like a, oh, they're printing that again kind of thing. But if it was printed as an EX in the current cycle, then that would be different. And then Virizion had a full art, and it had an EX in Megalocanon, I think? So it had like the full art version in Red Collection, and then it had the EX and full art treatment in Megalocanon. And then you look at a set like Fairy Rise, and it has Alolan Ninetales, which already had a GX. It has Mimikyu, which already had a GX. What the heck is the other one? I can't think of it right now. It's late in the set too. Well, they just announced Sigilyph, or Sigilyph. If there's any difference, I'm not really sure. They just announced Sigilyph GX, and that one was brand new, and I realized how important it was that it would be brand new, because so many of the GXs that have been currently in rotation have just been like, alright, I guess we're printing that again, kind of thing. Like, well, of course they're going to make another Gardevoir, of course they're going to make another one of this, and I wonder what you guys think about it. And now, of course, if you weren't collecting back in 5th Gen, for the longest time, it was only Legendaries that got the EX treatment. It was only Kyurem and Groudon and Shaman and Mewtwo and things like that when they first started out with EXs. Kyogre, and then Darkrai, and Tornadus and Thundurus, and then Tornadus and Thundurus again, and so on and so forth. But around the time of like EX Battle Boost, they started expanding it and letting like other mons get into the mix. And I think that this is a huge improvement as we get a Zeraora GX. Awesome. I better pull one tomorrow for the battle. Anyways, I think this is a huge improvement. But now they're kind of swinging back in the other direction. They have so many Pokemon to choose from, but I feel like a lot of the time they're just choosing Pokemon that they've already done before. And from a collecting standpoint, you don't get a whole lot of benefit out of having another Mimikyu, out of having another Alolan Ninetales. Like, at least the Alolan Ninetales is Fairy type instead of Ice type, but you know, it's still frustrating when you have so much variety out there and you're not really utilizing it to its fullest potential. That's what Pokemon is about. There's so freaking many of them. But then, on the other hand, maybe the sets don't sell well if they have all, like, obscure Pokemon in as GXs. Like, Zebstrika is a good card in this set. Why not make a GX out of Zebstrika? There's a Dialga Holo. What about like an Avalugg GX? What about Tangrowth GX? Because they had Tangrowth as a level X back in like Advent of Arceus or something like that. But no, why don't they do something like that? So I just pretty much wanted to gauge your opinions on this. Do you like the current mix that they have now? Do you think they're including enough like top tier Pokemon? Do you think they're overdoing it? Do you think the GXs should only be legendary Pokemon? That's what I want to hear from you in the comments. It's not like a cut and dry thing, if you know what I mean. Because if you swing like too far into the weird, like if Electivire and then Pinsir and, you know, all Pyroar and stuff from that pack, well, I know it was Litleo, but there would never be a Litleo GX, I hope. If you had all those as GXs, I think you're swinging too far in the opposite direction. Hey, it's a Ditto Prism. Really should have saved this box for tomorrow. And then you kind of reduce the sellability of it because you can't put any cool mons on the front of the box to attract people to buy. I don't know, that's just frequently on my mind. White Curums are hollow here. I actually have not looked through the set list enough, or basically at all, for Fairy Rise to see if Black Kyurem is in that set. But I did see Lunar Lugia post that Kecleon is going to be appearing in Fairy Rise by the same artist for the 3rd set in a row. And that makes me laugh. And this is a Genesect GX full art. Digging the steel type background on this, I'm going to be honest. I think it's pretty cool. Nice contrast with the purple. Decent design as well. Not like a showstopper or anything, but, you know, it's decent. 64 out of 60 for the super rare. Nice look at that sparkle there. And we get to cross another one off the list. And then we get to trudge through the rest of the box. This is why I like having the full art in the second half of the box. Because if I pull in like the 3rd pack or something like that, that's not fun. Especially later in the set. Then you got 27 packs of who knows what to go through. Unit Energy, Electabuzz, Poplio, a Cascoon and an Electivire. Super Scoopa, Pyroar, Stunfisk, Magiarna, and Victini. I do like the inclusion of legendaries as uncommons. I will add that as a little addendum at the end. I like that a Victini can have the same rarity as a Shuckle. So I got a Genesect right here. Nice. I'm finding myself exceedingly running out of time to film these. I'm currently filming this, what a surprise, before I go to work. So I woke up like, I don't know, half an hour ago or something and said, well, I guess I gotta do this too. I do not function well under a time crunch in the morning either. I'm not the kind of person who could just roll out of bed, hop in the shower for 30 seconds, grab a bagel on the way out the door, get dressed and go. Like, I like to be up like, over an hour before I have to go to work. That's my thing. If I'm working at like 7 a.m., say, my alarm is going to be 5:15. Then I got another alarm at 5:45 in case I blow through that one. We have Tapu Koko, probably our final holo of the box, as I think I see one pack left over there. And this is going to do it for our opening today. Thank you so much for checking it out. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, of course, there's a like button down there. You should tickle it. Helps me out. You should leave a comment as well and let me know what you think of the state of the GX selection in the recent sets that we have had, or 7th gen in general, to be honest. I mean, they had a big advantage at the beginning where they could kind of do whatever they wanted because there were a bunch of new Pokemon, new cards available for everybody. But now, I don't know. Maybe the frequency of sets is hurting them too. Tapu Koko, Suicune, Heatran, Cobalion, Dialga, Suicune, White Kyurem, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Koko, Tapu Bulu, Ditto Prism, Genesect GX, Aura GX, Macargo GX, and this guy, Genesect Full Art. I already said thanks. I didn't say see you in the next video. See you in the next video. Bye.